All right, so after my last upload, I feel like it's only right that I go ahead and get on here and tell y'all the story time about my 4th of July event. My first 4th of July as a single woman breaking a 9-month celibacy journey. I have to tell y'all the story. I have to tell y'all what happened that 4th of July. And I don't want to break out into that Mariah Carey song, 4th of July. But I might. But anyways, I'm Tamaria and I go by Tamaria Lakayye on all my social media platforms. Feel free to follow me on your favorite one. I've been doing story times lately on my YouTube videos, so go ahead and get caught up. Leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and get notified. So I'm 9 months into my celibacy journey, right? And I feel like basically I wasn't having sex because the man that I was with, I didn't really want to have sex with. And, you know, I was just like, okay, so I might as well just continue not having sex because, you know, why not, you know? So I'm 9 months into this celibacy journey. I'm doing good. My life is coming together. I'm in a whole new location, building a brand new me, right? My bestie is coming down for the 4th of July because her family always throws these amazing fucking get-togethers and 4th of July and Christmas. They always go all out over the top. So she was like, my auntie's throwing a 4th of July celebration, you should come. And I was like, okay, kids is gone, why not? So we sitting here and we talking and whatever, we having our little usual, like, I feel like she's like one of the few, she's probably the only one that I feel like I can have deep conversations with or like really express myself, but I'm trying to get open more to just being expressive generally. But anyways, we're having this whole conversation about men, of course, and I was like, man, we're their mothers and I feel like we need to save them. And I feel like, you know, they're headed in the wrong direction and they just need some guidance. And she's like, no, girl, these niggas don't need no guidance. They don't need nothing from us. They need to figure it out themselves. And in that moment, I was like, no, we got to help them. And then in this moment, I'm like, yeah, they gonna have to figure it out on their own. So we had our little discussion and then we head to her auntie's house, right? And we get there and it's cool, it's chilling, you know what I'm saying? Music playing, they frying fish, got barbecue, blow up house in the backyard, drinks for days, you know what I'm saying? Food for days, snacks for days. And I'm like, okay, it's a vibe. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe. But anyway, so we chilling and her cousin. Okay, so her cousin is the co-star to this story, right? So it's me, the star, and then her cousin is the co-star, right? We at the co-star's mama house. That's the auntie who's throwing the cookout. So me and the co-star, we start like, you know what I'm saying? We be looking at each other or whatever. You can tell like there's an attraction there. So, you know what I'm saying? We didn't say too much to each other until we was getting ready to go. When we was getting ready to go, that's when we started, you know what I'm saying, kind of like talking to each other more, seeing what was gonna go on after we left. So she has another cousin, cousin number 2, right? We just gonna call him cousin number 2. He's like a party host in real life. Like he's a real life party host. So he was like, yeah, after this we finna go meet up and go here and go there. Y'all should come through. So I'm like, okay, I'm down. I just want to go home and change clothes because I just had on like basically like something like this, like a little dress, and it was just plain colored and I didn't have no makeup on, you know what I'm saying, just really basic, you know. So I was like, yeah, I want to go home and change. So we come back to the house. Mind you, like from where I stay and where her auntie stays, like a 40-minute drive, right? So we come back to my house. I go ahead and I shower and I get dressed. At this point in time, when I had first got down here, I still had my SisterLocks. If you haven't seen any of my SisterLock videos, go ahead and look at them too as well. So I put my hair up in this really cute bun. It was really giving. It was really giving. Had my makeup on, had my little cute little outfit that I had got from Shein. I did a Shein haul. It was one of them outfits. It was the royal blue one, right? So I put that on, got my face done or whatever, and then we leaving, right? We leaving to go to her other cousin's house, the party host cousin. We going to his house because everybody's over there pre-gaming and getting ready. As soon as we walk in, you could smell they been blowing. You know what I'm saying? It smell like they've been blowing and blowing and blowing. We, you know, we chilling and whatever. And then the co-star cousin, he comes up to me like, what's up? You look real nice. He's like, man, he's like, I'm real lit right now. He's like, you want some party favors? And I was like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. Because mind you, not only had I been celibate, I was also very much, I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. Was I smoking? No, I didn't start smoking until after the 4th of July. Yeah, I started smoking after 4th of July. Wasn't drinking like that. So I'm just like really like purified in this moment in my life, right? About to get real dirty real quick, right? So I'm like, no, I don't want none of that. You know, I'm not, you know, popping no pills. I ain't popped no pills since I was in my early 20s. I'm approaching my late 30s. So I'm like, no, I don't want nothing. But you know, you do you, sir. You do you. He was like, I didn't pop 3 of them. I'm like, okay. So we waiting for everybody to get ready. Everybody's ready. We finna go. So the party host cousin was like, Sugar, Jada, you ride with us. I'm Sugar because my nickname is Sugar. If you ever be around me and you're around like my family or you're around like my friends, they call me Sugar because I am as sweet as Sugar. So they was like, Sugar, Jada, you ride with me. And I'm like, okay. I didn't really give a fuck who I was riding with as long as, you know what I'm saying, I ain't have to drive. As long as I ain't have to drive, I didn't care who he was riding with. And the co-star cousin was like, nah, let them ride with me. They can ride with me. He was like, well, it don't matter, you just pick. And so we ended up riding with him, right? The co-star cousin. So my bestie let me sit in the front seat with him because she could tell, you know, that we was liking each other and we was feeling each other or whatever. So she hops in the back, we hop in the front, and then he does like this little cute thing. I thought this was so cute. He does like a but first of all, before we got in the car, I was like, are you okay to drive? Are you okay? Because like 10 minutes ago, you was just offering me some party favors, and not only were you offering me party favors, you told me you didn't had some party favors, and I just want to know if you're okay to drive because I'm sober, right? I could drive us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to drive, but I can if you're not good. He's like, no, I'm straight. You can tell some people do some things a lot more than other people, and they can function doing a lot of things more than other people. So he's like, I'm good. I'm like, okay. Gonna have to leave it up to God tonight. You know what I'm saying? Gonna leave it up to the Lord. Gonna have to leave it up to the Lord to make sure that we is safe and sound, right? So, you know, we hop in his car or whatever. He's like, he does this little pilot thing. You know how when you on a plane and the pilots do the, okay, I'm gonna be your captain today, and if you have any song requests, blah blah blah. So he did like this whole little thing. It was real cute. So co-star cousin is driving us to the hookah lounge. We're going to the hookah lounge, and we're supposed to be following the party host cousin who drives like a maniac, right? So we're following the party host cousin for some reason. I don't know why we wasn't just using the GPS, but apparently party host cousin wanted us to follow him there. We're following him. Party host cousin is running through these lights. He's running through these lights very much fast, right? Running through these lights very much fast. So, you know, co-star cousin is having to try to keep up, right? Meanwhile, we in the car listening to Giveon, right? Heartbreak Anniversary to be exact, right? Me and co-star cousin, this is our first time really like hanging out. And we in the front seat giving bestie a whole fucking concert, right? We giving her a whole Giveon concert, right? Heartbreak Anniversary. Do you ever think of me? We giving her a whole concert, right? I'm talking about he let me plug in my aux. We're going stupid dumb on the way there, right? I remember one time he had to like brake suddenly, right? Brake real suddenly, right? Because party host cousin was driving crazy. And we was like, what is he doing? So he had to brake, you know what I'm saying, real suddenly. But it was so cute because he like put his arm. He put his arm out in front of me like as in like he wanted to protect me. I was like, oh, my heart is melting because I love little small gestures like that. You know what I'm saying? He had to do that. Not that his arm would have saved me, but it's just, you know what I'm saying, the thought that mattered. You know what I'm saying? That he was trying to protect me. I was like, that is so fucking sweet and cute, right? So anyway, we finally make it to the hookah lounge. The hookah lounge is BYOB, and we had a bunch of them bitches. We had a bunch of them bitches, right? So we get our little section or whatever. It's lit. It's like 15 of us, right? So we all in this big ass little section or whatever. We chilling. I start drinking. I finally start drinking. Now, mind you, I be drinking like I'm still 19, 20, 21. So I'm drinking Hennessy straight, no chaser, right? I want to say about 2.5 cups in, I don't see nobody else in the hookah lounge except for the co-star cousin. So we sitting on like the edge of the couch, and then there's like people on the side of us, and we having this little conversation, and I get to telling him, you know what I'm saying, a little bit about what's going on in my life and where I'm at and what I want to do tonight. And he's like, oh, word? And I was like, yeah. And then before you know it, we're in this whole moment of PDA. Hold on, PDA. Yeah, public display of it. So before you know it, we sitting here shoulder to shoulder, lip to lip. And it's like, I swear to God, like, I felt like nobody else was around. I felt like it was just me and him. We talking, kissing, we talking, we kissing. And we dancing, or I'm dancing, and he's dancing too. So it's a whole little vibe. And it was like, I knew people was looking. You know what I'm saying? I knew they was looking, but I didn't see them looking. I didn't feel them looking because it just felt like it was just me and him there. So we chilling at the hookah lounge for a little bit, and then it's time to go, right? It's time to go. Somehow, the only people that end up in the car this time is me and co-star. Everybody else is riding how they riding, right? So I did ask co-star if he would do this video with me, but I think, you know, he might be a little bit upset with me because I ain't called him back yet. So I was gonna set it up to where me and him did the video together and just let him tell it, because I do have some questions about that night as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out there. Maybe me and co-star can do some other videos later. So me and co-star, we're headed to the next location, which is the strip club, right? Done with the hookah lounge, time to go to the strip club and look at ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties, and big booty bitches. So me and co-star on the highway, right? I don't know what we was listening to. I don't know what we was talking about, but somehow, if my memory is serving me correctly, I end up pulling his meat out of his pants, putting it in my mouth, chewing on it, no teeth, right? I remember co-star clenching up while driving on the highway, right? And I'm just like, I don't know what was said. I don't know what song was on. I don't know what triggered me to do that, but I did. And it was something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to, in traffic. You know what I'm saying? You hear it in the songs all the time. So I wanted to try it. That's probably what it was. I wanted to try it. So co-star was there and I was like, why not, right? So he pulls over to a random location in the back of the building, the back of the car. And it's splish splashing everywhere. It's splish splashing everywhere. We get done. We go to the strip club. I'm like, okay, nobody's gonna notice. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know that we were missing for an extra amount of time, right? We pull up to the strip club. Bestie, party house cousin, some other people that whoever was there was waiting on us to pull up. I hop out of the car to walk into the strip club. I'm happy. Real happy. And somebody said, girl, why's your pants on inside out? I looked down, clear as day, and my pants is on inside out. So I was like, oh, fuck. By this point, I'm real drunk, right? I'm real drunk, so I'm like, y'all form a circle. I didn't feel like getting back in the car. So, form a circle. I go ahead outside, change my shorts so they were not inside out no more. Then we go into the strip club. Strip club was lit as fuck. People was throwing money at me like I was a fucking stripper. I ain't no stripper. But I was like, am I supposed to pick this up? Am I supposed to pick up these ones? They're obviously throwing them at me. Am I supposed to pick them up and collect them? So we had a good ass time in the fucking strip club. And then, yeah, we left, right? And then we went back to party host cousin's house. I slept over there. And then in the morning, co-star cousin woke me up and was like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? For another round. But yeah, so that was pretty much the 4th of July. That was me breaking my 9-month celibacy. And I just want to go ahead and end on this note about like how I feel when I break my celibacy journeys. I don't know if you guys have ever done any type of fasting, right? Where you fast from like water, or you do a fast where you don't eat food for a certain period during the day, or if you just fast from social media, or if you fast from anything, right? Well, for me, what I've noticed is when I fast, excuse me. Ew, that was gross. Well, for me, what I've noticed is when I do fast from sex, I need to really take my time. I need to really take my time before I jump back in to enjoying the meat, right? I need to take my time, because if I don't take my time, it's like I become like this little wild beast. You know what I'm saying? Like this little wild little monster. You know what I'm saying? You go so many days without eating food, right? And then you finally decide you want to eat food. You want to eat up everything. So I realized coming off of these celibacy journeys, because this is not actually my first one, I want to actually do a year, right? I want to do a year one. I can make it to 9 months. 9 months is the stretch, right? Them last 3, knees be buckling. But when you come off, for me, I'm speaking on myself. When I come off of my celibacy journeys, like I kind of tend to like binge, right? Binge, fuck, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, be honest, like that's what it feels like. So yeah, you got to be careful. And I feel like when I come off of my celibacy journey, I have to be intentional about what it is that I'm looking for. See, I wasn't looking for anything, but obviously as soon as I went outside, I was tested thoroughly. And I'm not gonna say I failed, but I'm gonna say that I've learned that coming off of these journeys, like I have to be intentional about what it is that I want to do and pursue with a person, so that that whole journey doesn't lead to, You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it was wasteful, but so that it can lead to something more fruitful is what I'm really trying to say. So yeah, that was my 4th of July story. Yeah, that's it. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. We got more stories coming. See you in the next one. Bye.